Hey everyone, my name is Kaylee and I recently finished the Freedom to Love program. So before I found Healing Embodied, I regularly experienced intrusive thoughts that were more along the lines of health anxiety or harm anxiety, and those didn't cause me much fear. The ones that caused me the most fear and propelled me to doing compulsions were relationship related or sexuality related. And those two were kind of intertwined for me because I am in the healthiest relationship that I have ever been in. And so my brain had been hyper analyzing it and found that probably the only reason that would cause this relationship to end would be if I actually was not the sexuality that I thought I was, and that I didn't want to be in a relationship with a man. So those thoughts were really amplified once I was laid off due to COVID and I had no obligations. And I spent probably about 5 months spiraling out of control dealing with these thoughts. It was absolutely constant. And though my compulsions, like hyperanalyzing every single date we were on, every single interaction my partner and I had, and also past relationships and past interactions with other people, that didn't find any certainty or a solid answer for me, then I took to Googling, and I would Google for hours and hours trying to find some sort of answer. And if that couldn't help find me any answers, then I would frantically ask for reassurance from my partner or my family or my loved ones. I spent months and months just trying to find some sort of relief for the panic that I was experiencing due to this fear of my relationship having to end because I was gay, and it was just crippling. I never ever found that certainty, and it would be impossible for me to do so. So luckily, I found Chelsea's Instagram page, specifically the Healing Embodied Instagram page, and I immediately connected with what was being posted. I immediately scheduled a one-on-one consult with Chelsea, and it finally felt like someone was actually understanding what I was experiencing. I'd been in talk therapy for months, but my talk therapist was only just reassuring me and not actually providing me with tools to conquer my OCD. She was trying to help me eliminate my intrusive thoughts instead of preventing the compulsions. And so when Chelsea and I met up, and she explained her similar experience to me and how we won't be eliminating the obsessive thoughts, but processing them and preventing having to do compulsions, I immediately knew that this was the right program for me. Before my first group therapy program with the Freedom to Love course, I actually started the Safety Within course, and I did module 1. And upon completing module 1, it was just an instant connection. Everything in the course, all the lessons just immediately resonated both with my mind and my body. And when I was done, I remember just walking out of my room where I was doing the course and just crying to my partner, just tears of relief, because I knew that progress was soon to come. And once the program started, now I was a little unsure about the group setting. However, the group setting was actually essential to helping us deal with our fear. And the reason being is Chelsea would have us do exercises to connect our mind and body, and sometimes that would require dancing or some movement or making some sounds, and that would kind of be anxiety inducing. I would be nervous that I would be doing something wrong or be doing something that was embarrassing for myself, and I was embarrassing myself in front of my group mates. And that forced us to all confront the reason why we were so scared of feeling embarrassed. And a lot of times that deep down fear of, the shame or embarrassment or doing something wrong is tied to the same points of fear that the OCD and relationship anxiety were also tied to. And so this group setting was absolutely essential. In addition to the group setting and the group activities, Chelsea taught us how to connect with our inner child and provide comfort to our inner child and treat our anxiety as just our body's trying to keep us safe from harm, and to look at our anxiety with compassion instead of fear and wanting to eliminate it. The greatest and most impactful activity that Chelsea did was making us reflect on how we tried to be in control and release that sense of needing to be in control and surrendering to all of life's craziness and life's constant change. And knowing that we can trust ourselves and we can trust our own decisions. She never once told us that our OCD was going to be cured and we would never have intrusive thoughts ever again. That's not the point of coping and managing with OCD. The purpose is to not have to do the compulsions and to know that you can find safety within yourself and trust within yourself, that you don't have to rely on outside sources to seek that certainty. I cannot recommend any of the Healing Embodied services more than this. They are all wonderful. If you are even slightly thinking about purchasing any of the Healing Embodied courses, I highly, highly recommend them. They are life-changing and provided me with strategies for the rest of my life, and I am so, so eternally grateful.